Hello, this is newwaveofbritish.heavymetal.com. I thought in this one we'd look at Uriah Heep's Living the Dream. I know it's been out a couple of years and I did post a review up on the website when it was released, but I thought about time to make a little video about it because it's a super fine album. Before we get into it, the usual favour if I may, and that's if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that'd be a big help, really would, and appreciated. But back to Uriah Heep. I mean, what can you say about this band? You know, they've been around for 50 years, and as Mick Box, a guitarist, calls them, you know, the mighty Heap, and they are still remain capable to this day of knocking out albums that are classy and enjoyable, and living the dreams right up there with anything that they've done in you know over their entire career. It's been a little bit of a wait since the previous studio album, Outsider, but man, living the dream, worth the wait, it really is. Now, some of my friends consider that living the dream is a little bit generic, and it's not really Uriah Heep like the old days. Well, the old days have been and gone, haven't they? There's never going to be another Demons and Wizards or Magician's Birthday or anything like that. That was then. This is now. Living the dream is as strong as Demons and Wizards, etc. In my mind, it really is. You know, the current Uriah Heep lineup is creative, sounds fresh, but it still sounds a little bit like the 70s heydays as well. And one of the main reasons for that is that unmistakable Mick Box guitar sound. Been there ever since day one, still there today. The man is underrated in my eyes, but you know when Mick Box is crunching it out, and he does here. And we've got another old timer, Phil Lanson. Those organ and keyboard swirls are still there. Trademark Heep. Bernie Shaw's vocals. I mean, he's been in the band what now, 30 years maybe, and his vocals are tremendous. Russell Gilbrook on the drums, man, the man never stops. He just speed of light drummer, fantastic. And even the relative new boy, Davey Rimmer, that came in after Trevor Boulder's untimely passing. Trevor Rimmer can put out some throbbing bass lines as well, and the sum of those parts all coming together make Living the Dream a really, really top-notch album. You've only got to listen to the opener, Grazed by Heaven. I mean, how good is that song? Solid, pushed along by that urgent box riff, lots of the Hammond swirls, demands attention straight away, and retains it, Bernie Shaw stretches out with some really excellent vocals on the title track. Take Away My Soul comes in for a 6-minute barrage of classic sounding Heep, and there's that extended play out with an excellent measured solo from Box, who uses that wah-wah pedal like nobody else can, bit of a trademark for Mick, and those massive organ washers as well. Proper outstanding stuff. Proper Uriah Heep, really is. Rocks on the Road is, I would suggest, one of the finest songs that the band's ever recorded over their entire career. It's got the lot in there, and they throw everything at it. It's hard, it's heavy, it's proggy, it changes pace, it's a bit bluesy in parts. Monster song, and I'd love to see that played live. I really would. And even my friends that I mentioned earlier that are a bit wobbly about this album gave Rocks on the Road a double thumbs up. They do like that, so thank you. But there's so much variety over the entire album. Waters Flowing's got a nice sensitive touch to it. Falling Under Your Spell could have been straight off Sweet Freedom from the 70s. And even like Dream of Yesteryear is a fine melodic song with a really good riff, and more of those classic Heap style swirly key type arrangements as well. I mean, with this album, with Living the Dream, Mick Box and the rest of the band show that they've not forgotten the past, while still forging ahead into the now and the future, and sounding very fresh, very creative. There's plenty all over this album to keep old fans happy and show the newcomers what a great band they truly are. 50 years in and still firing out good stuff like this, and knocking it out of the park, as the cliche goes. I mean, I first discovered Uriah Heep on Firefly. When was that? 77. I was in my mid-teens. That blew me away then. Been with them ever since. You know, my boys, fantastic band. Uriah Heep, Living the Dream, fantastic album. Still a fantastic band after 50 years. What an achievement. Check it out. That's all I can say. Marvelous, marvelous album. As always, there's a link underneath in the description to the album on Amazon, and also a link back to the blog post if you'd like to check those out, and I hope you do. And I'm sure if you do and get Living the Dream, you won't be disappointed. So that's all I'll say, other than the usual. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, please take care.